and we're here at the first ever episode of Club Spotlight. And today we're talking to two members of ALAS who's going to tell us about two new events they're having later this week. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, anytime, Duncan.
Can you please explain to us what one of the first events you want to talk about here tonight?
Yeah, so one of the first events we have this week is our Hot Takes event going on Wednesday at 6 to 8 p.m., room 119 in the Union. Kaylin, you want to talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So this event is more so like you say a hot take, like you could say apple juice is better than orange juice. It's just like a hear me out, and then there's going to be free cake. There's tres leches cake and ice cream cake. So it's just a fun event.
For both of you, in your opinion, what is the best type of cake you've ever had? Let's hear it. Let's hear this hot take right now.
Definitely tres leches on top. My hot take, like for example, ice cream cake is mid, but definitely better than regular cake. That's my hot take.
That is a hot take. Some people would. That's definitely fighting words for some people. Like, and what's your favorite?
I'm not the biggest fan of ice cream cake either, but I love chocolate. So like anything chocolate, like chocolate on chocolate cake is my favorite cake.
I have to agree with you on my favorite cake, tres leches. I'm also not a big cake guy. I'm going to say this out here. Pies are better, in my opinion. On my birthday, every year, I don't get a cake, I get a pie. Because I don't like all the frosting that's on top of all these cakes that people get for their birthdays. Unless it's the tres leches. If it's that, forget it. That's gone.
What kind of pie?
Cherry pie is one of my favorites, but blueberry, you can't go wrong. Same with an apple.
Really? What about pumpkin pie?
I'm not a big pumpkin guy. I know it's the fall season and it's supposed to be this big thing. Same with pumpkin spice. Starbucks isn't just, like none of that pumpkin-y stuff isn't really my thing. I love apples. I'm from an area where apple picking was a tradition.
Apple pie is good. I can't lie. Apple pie is really good. I love that.
Well, let's get on to your second event.
Let's
talk about that as well.
Yeah, so the second event that we have this week is the Galeria, right? The gallery. It's, like a gallery type event. So we're collaborating with different clubs as well. So for example, we're collaborating with the Joey Jackson Intercultural Center, with EOP, and there's actually a lot more going on into it. But a lot of the students are encouraged to bring artifacts to represent their culture because it's supposed to be in celebration of Hispanic heritage culture and it's Hispanic Heritage Month. So, people can come around and ask, what does this artifact mean to you? What does Hispanic Heritage Month mean to you? There's a few other things going on too. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, we're also like learning how to dance, like more of the dancing culture too. So like it's not only just learning about artifacts, you learn about other parts of the culture that are great to other people.
How important do you think a club like this is, not even just for the Latin American community that is here at Brockport, but for people outside of that community to experience it and get to understand it better?
I think it's very important for people to understand just how important different cultures are, and being able to being able to understand the history behind it and the importance and the significance of our culture specifically for us. But it's also very important for us to learn about Italian culture or Greek culture or Chinese culture. It's very important for all of us to be able to express that, to just learn from other cultures and everything. I think that's very important. So that's what we try to do, is we try to bring events that are just fun for the Brockport community, but also that have the goal of educating people. So one of the past events that we've had for Calle Ocho, we brought in some people were just riding bikes and they were recording, they saw that we were having a good time, and we invited them. They ended up coming in, they started dancing with us and everything. So that was really fun.
That's amazing. Well, thank you both for coming. This has been an amazing episode. We thank you for joining us and can't wait for the next time.